everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Patriots going up against the Vikings. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner and #1 overall pick from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
And Sam Bradford, he has touch and accuracy, and he has it in bushels. This guy is amazing. If you watch him throw 7-on-7 or watch him throw routes versus air, the ball hardly ever hits the ground. He's absolutely a receiver's dream when going out for a pass.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second down, Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Bradford. It's complete to Diggs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw is Bradford. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Brady to throw on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Carson Palmer, an early touchdown pass in that one. From midfield, here's Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They start the drive with Cook. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Cook getting the handoff for Bradford. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bradford to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Bradford. Incomplete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
Second down, Bradford. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kendall Wright, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Mitch Trubisky with 2 first-half touchdown passes. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brady now on first down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man. That's your guy.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try again with Lewis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Vikings and the Patriots haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now, Dion Lewis to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They run it again with Cook. And shedding through the tackle. Takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown in a Viking uniform. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Waiting to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. 3rd down here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They slot Gronkowski outright. This is Lewis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ladarius Green, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Mitch Trubisky with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. From the gun, Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A give. This is Cook. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Bradford on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Oh, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fade?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. And
he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And now a first down following that long gain. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the...
It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. 5-5.
Off the play fake to Cook, here's Bradford. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 3rd down, Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Throw here's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even though that's an incompleted pass, shouldn't we give a whole lot of credit to the offensive line?
Yet again, time in the pocket to throw. Time and time again, we have seen that. And you're right, the O-line winning the battle in the trenches. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. John Brown, very close to a 100-yard game. He's at 97 thus far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Bradford. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Murray. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go with Murray again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Bradford with a give to Murray. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. They're all finished in that game in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Deshaun Kaiser, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. Back to throw. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 39 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now Lewis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a